Hello guys, Chainer here again, and today we got some really cool stuff going on. So as you guys could already see and hear, I obviously got a new microphone, but that's not it. I got a completely new setup, a completely new computer, everything new. I got a new gaming monitor. I got basically a whole entire studio to do streaming and YouTube. So it's just really exciting. I love it so far. Everything's working great, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are curious as to what exactly I got. So I'm making this video for exactly that purpose. Alright, so first off, as you can see here in the bottom right hand corner, I'm sitting at about 135 FPS right now, or something like that. I went and got one of these Acer gaming monitors. Now, it's 144 Hertz, which means it can display 144 FPS. Most monitors are like 59 or 60 Hertz. So yeah, it displays 144 FPS, which is a little more than double, the normal 60 FPS standard. That's not really a big deal. It's nice. It looks okay. It looks a little better, but 60 FPS is totally fine. And, it doesn't make that big of a difference to me, honestly. Yeah, it's a little better. It's a little better. In a game like Diablo, though, holding good FPS could be a challenge. And that's not on your end. That's on the game's optimization. And I just smacked my microphone, and that was bad. So I gotta learn not to do that. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and let's just do, what are we gonna do? Let's do a quick little, let's do the Khazra Den. Let's just run around in here, play the game a little bit. Again, my FPS is in the bottom right hand corner. So the game looks really great. This is a 27-inch monitor too, which is a little bigger than I wanted. But the main reason I wanted this Acer monitor, or this Acer gaming monitor, was because it has built-in G-Sync. And G-Sync is great. It's for the newest series of GeForce. I have the GeForce 980 in my computer right now, the video card, if you don't know what that is. And if you're not running on a great monitor, you're gonna see a lot of screen tearing and ghosting, and it could, make a really nice computer, really nice gaming computer look not so great if you don't have that great monitor. But G-Sync is new technology built straight into the monitor that basically is V-Sync, except a lot better. It's just the way it works. I can't really technically tell you everything about it, but it's pretty great. It's pretty great. And I am really liking it. But as you can see, guys, the game is running beautiful, staying around that 130 FPS mark. It could bounce up and down a little bit depending on the zone you're in, but yeah, guys, looks great, right? Awesome. I'm really happy. By the way, I am recording and I'm gonna be streaming in 1080p 60 FPS, so that's an upgrade, because previously I was in 1080p with 30 FPS, so that's always fun. But anyways, yeah, the game's looking great. The microphone sounds great. Let's get inside my computer and see exactly what I got. I have a website up here. I'm gonna pause the game. Alright, let's pull up this website. Alright, so this is the monitor I'm talking about. This Acer right here, Acer XB270H. 27-inch, 1 millisecond response time, 144 Hertz widescreen LED. It has the G-Sync, and yeah, it's a pretty good monitor. It's a little bigger than what I'd like, because for my gaming monitors, I usually don't like very big monitors. I usually like 24 inches or so for my games, because once you start stretching out games, they're really not meant to be displayed on a 40-inch screen. So I really like 24-inch monitors. That's just my preference. But I can only find this one in 27 inches, and I really wanted the G-Sync. And G-Sync is newer, and you can get DIY kits for G-Sync and stuff like that, but I didn't want to play around with all that, so I just went and got this monitor. I like it. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome, and it eliminates all that screen tearing that I would get previously on my not so great monitor, which is this one that I had for a while and I've been using. It's just like a generic AOC 24-inch. Actually, the one I have is 23.6 and this is now my second display. This is my second display. This isn't the exact one I have on the website, but it's very similar to what I have. Nothing special, but it's a monitor and it'll work. And especially for my second monitor where I have my OBS, my websites, and Twitch chat, which I actually got something else for Twitch chat, but we'll get to that down the road once we move on. But this is my second display. Alright, so this is the bad boy case right here. Yeah. This thing is really, really awesome. Let me just say, this thing is beastly big. Like, it almost comes up to my desk. It has to be, how tall is it? It's probably like around 3 feet tall. It's huge. It's a full-size case. It's really great. If you look inside of it, where you have the back panel where you put the motherboard, there's like all different wire holes, so it's very easy to set up and to wire your computer. Good wire management, like really, really easy to set up in this case, and it's just a super nice case. But again, it's just a case, so that's just what I happened to get. I really love the way this one looks, and I wanted a full size, so yep, that's that. Alright, so now on to the actual PC. Over here I went with an Asus X99 motherboard, and there's a few reasons I went with this motherboard. Number one, it supports DDR4. So DDR4 is, somewhat new, and I really wanted it, so I got it. And another thing is it has four PCIe, the 4 PCI, 4 video card slots, and you could actually run 2 video cards at times 16 each, so you wouldn't have the times 16 times 8 if you're running SLI. So if I wanted to get another 980 down the road, I could, slot both of those in and won't lose too much performance. Again, I don't really, I don't know too much about all this technical stuff, but I know a little bit. I know enough, and know enough to build it. So this is the motherboard I got. It also has a Crystal Sound 2, as you can see right down here in the bottom corner. Crystal Sound 2 audio chip. It's pretty good. It sounds great. I noticed a big increase in the audio on the computer from my last one. Alright, so over here I just got an i7 5820K, 3.3 gigahertz 6 core i7, and this thing again is pretty beastly. And I got some nice water cooling for it. I got a nice water cooling block by Corsair, so it's running really cool, like under 30 degrees, so it's really nice so far. Alright, moving along, I got some Corsair Vengeance. This is the DDR4 RAM, which is really nice. It's a 3000 channel, I believe. Yeah, 3000 DDR4. 4 sticks of 4, so 16 gigabytes. I have 8 slots, so I can up that, if I wanted to 32, but I don't think it's necessary, not for what I'm doing. So I just went and got this. I just wanted some nice fast RAM because, oh my god, my last computer I had 8 gigabytes of like 1600, and I had an AMD 8 core. I had the AMD FX, what was it, 8350? Yes, which is an 8 core 4 gigahertz. But the motherboard that I had that supports that, it was PCI 2.0. So, you know, the 980 or the newer cards are 3.0, but that's just how those motherboards work. So, I was getting bottlenecked. My 980 was getting really bottlenecked, and like my performance in Diablo was not as good as it is now. And I'm using the same video card. I'm just using better RAM, a better motherboard, and a better processor, and my FPS just skyrocketed. It's really great. All right, moving on. Got the GeForce 980 that I was just talking about. I got the stock overclock. I actually have an Asus version of this card, but I couldn't find the Asus on Newegg right now. Yeah, it's about the same price and everything. It looks exactly the same. You know, the regular GeForce 980 case and fan. It's pretty cool. It'd be nice if I could get a water block and some water cooling for it, because, you know, streaming and just playing the game at such high FPS, it does, you know, I have to turn the fan up, and when I have to turn the fan up, it gets a little noisy, and then some of that noise goes through the microphone, and I just don't like that. So I like a really quiet computer. But this video card is beastly. I just got another 960 for my second computer, and that thing's running great. Like, for not streaming or anything, for just playing games, my brother's using it right now. The 960 is great, and I've played around with a 770 as well, which is similar to the 970, and that's a great card too. Now the 980 is like really good, you know, and the next step above would be a Titan. This is already like more than enough for me. It really is. So yeah, down the road, if I want, I could get another one of these suckers and go for some SLI action, but this is what I have for now. Alright, so over here I just got an Intel SSD. Just an SSD. I mean, probably a little overpriced because it's Intel, but 240 gigs, I didn't really need a lot. I did get a terabyte mechanical hard drive. Western Digital Blue mechanical, 1 terabyte, 6 gigabytes per second on both of them. So those are my hard drives. I got this Corsair HXI 1000 watt, which is really nice. It's platinum, so whoops, really nice, really nice. Got the modular cables and everything. Yeah, I got all the modular cables, which is great for wire management, and my computer's looking really nice, really clean and everything. Somewhat thanks to this power supply, but really good so far, really good. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the motherboard I got too, especially if you're newer to building PCs. This thing has a built-in LED. You could see it, like my mouse is over it. Right there, it's that little white chip. You could kind of see the 8.8 faded away. That's a debug LED. And say something goes wrong with your video card when you start up and your computer's not starting up, it'll check all your different components, and then it'll put a little code right here, but it also, like, it'll put a little red light next to your video card telling you, hey, your computer's not working because your video card's dead, or something like that, or, you know, a wire is loose. So yeah, it's really great, really great. Alright, so let's get back to wherever the hell I was. We went over the hard drives, didn't we? Went over the power supply. Alright, so I got a Corsair H100i. This is a self-sustaining liquid cooling for your CPU, your processor. So, like I said, my temps are like under 30. It's great with the i7, because the i7 does not come with a stock heatsink. The only thing is these fans on here are 120 millimeter fans, and I bought all silent edition Corsair fans, which these are not. These are the standard ones, but these are 120 millimeters. So I kind of made a mistake, and now I gotta replace those fans, and I gotta order some more. But this thing was like, don't be too afraid of water cooling. I was before I got this thing, but then I kind of saw and watched how people set it up, and I'm like, oh man, that's easy. That's like just installing a regular heatsink, and it really is. I mean, you just gotta screw in the radiator, which is basically like installing your case fans. That's it. I mean, you're going to need a mid or full tower to install this. They do make other radiators that are only one fan, so you could put it on the back fan instead of the top. Let me get going. Just noticed it stopped. Probably stopped for a little while and I'm just talking and talking and talking. Oh man, could you blame me, guys? I mean, I am excited. Alright, so over here for my case fans, which I currently have a few of. I didn't want to put too many in because, I don't know, I figured the more I put in, the louder it get. And I just wanted to, I think my case has, how many fans? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 fans in my case right now. But like I said, I didn't get to put 2 of these in the radiator. I was thinking about, because I have the fans on the radiator attached to the radiator inside my case, and then I could have fans on top of the radiator as well, so both of them pushing air into the case, because that's how they suggest you set it up. I don't know. I was thinking about doing that, but I'm not sure if that would be good. I've seen people do that in videos and stuff online. I've seen people have a fan on top of the radiator and a fan on the bottom of the radiator, both pushing in the same direction, either down into the case or out as an exhaust. I'm not sure how well that would work, but I'm thinking I could put like 2 140s on top, and then I could have the 2 120s on attached to the radiator, both, you know, pushing in, so I could have 4 fans and just should keep things really, really cool. But that's probably unnecessary, to say the least. It's just I have some extra fans now. Like, I have a bunch of extra fans because I made that mistake. Alright, well, yep, those are the fans. So they are really quiet too. I gotta say that these Corsair Quiet Edition fans, they are nice and silent. They really are. They're great. I can't say anything bad about them. Alright, so this is the microphone I'm using. This is the Rode NT1 kit. It's the Rode NT1 microphone, but it also comes with the shock mount and a little pouch. I don't know why. I guess a little carrying case for your microphone. But the shock mount, basically what the shock mount does is if my computer is vibrating because of the fans or whatever, you know, computers vibrate, that noise will get transferred through your microphone, and that's what causes that kind of static noise in the background. So the shock mount reduces any vibration from actually vibrating the mic, basically, and causing that static noise. So if you're gonna use a mic like this, especially for streaming and doing what I'm doing, there's a lot of background noise and, you know, all different things, especially your computer. The computer is like the worst part that will send all that static. Shock mounts are definitely necessary. I haven't been using one on my Blue Yeti, and I pretty much have to play music in the background. If I don't, it's like, ugh. But this thing's really good. It didn't come with its own cable, so this XLR cable right here, it's called, you need one of these, and then you also need an audio interface. And I had one of these lying around back when I was doing some music stuff, and this one's a really cheap one. Let me see if I can get in a little better into the camera. So this is an audio interface. As you can see here, this is where the microphone's coming in, and then out the back would be the USB to the computer. Headphone monitoring, I could hear my voice right now and monitor that to make sure everything's good. I could turn the gain up and voice and just slowly adjust it back to wherever I want it. And yeah, so it's really, really cool. I don't know, you guys wouldn't hear this, but I could lower and raise the volume. So that's just for me alone, and then I could have my volume for my computer set to whatever the hell I want it set to, so it goes through the stream or the video that I'm recording. So it's a really nice thing to have, and I think quality microphone and quality audio for your voice, I think my gain's a little too high. Quality audio for your voice is something that's super important in this line in recording videos and streaming. You definitely want a good microphone, whether that's a headset or a condenser microphone. It really depends on your environment, what you prefer. I mean, I'm really picky when it comes to audio stuff. Like I said, I've done a lot of music in my past, and audio quality, I'm just very picky about it. Let's see how it sounds opening a can. Nice and crisp. A normal microphone or a cheaper microphone, if I would have done that, oh man, it would have probably like just broke your ears. But like I said, I'm monitoring it right now, so I could tell that, you know, too bad. It sounded just like opening a can. All right, what else did I get? This webcam that I'm using, Logitech Pro. So it's a little cheaper on Newegg right now, apparently 78 bucks instead of 100. Yeah, so these are all the different Logitech webcams. This is the one I just got, I'm using now. This is the one that I used to have and that I used to stream and make videos with, which they're both not too bad, but I'm getting a green screen soon. The green screen didn't come yet, unfortunately. I should be getting it tonight or the next day. Yeah, kind of, just whatever. I mean, it should be coming soon and it's going to be great. So by the time I get the green screen, and I might put a green pillowcase over the back of my chair, I'm going to probably get rid of all the overlay stuff, and you guys are probably just going to see me, the microphone, and the game behind me. That's it. So that green screen's coming. I think it's going to be great. Like I said, I might leave my chair and might put a green pillowcase over it. We'll see. I think, you know, having the chair, me, and the microphone, because I mean, it has to be in the video, because it has to be next to my face. So yeah, I think that'll look pretty cool when I get it, and got the nice HD webcam to make it just look a little nicer. All right, let's move on. These are the headphones I use. These are Sennheisers. I actually got these from my brother. He let me use them for quite a while. I've been using them for a while. I was thinking about getting new headphones, and I went to Best Buy, and they had a few different headphones there because I really wanted to try them on, see how they feel, if they were too heavy. I gotta wear these things for hours, like sometimes like 12 hours plus straight. I gotta wear these headphones. Another reason why I like the hat, because the hat covers the headphones, and it just makes it more comfortable. They don't slide around. Yeah. But these headphones are pretty good for open headphones. You could kind of hear what's going on around you without it being too distracting. But like some of the closed headphones, if you can't, like, you know, hear someone who's kind of talking to you, or depending on the volume you have it at, don't get me wrong, but there are noise canceling headphones, and then there are these open headphones. Open headphones are usually better, but require a really quiet environment, and the closed headphones are good for when you're like walking around and stuff. But these things are pretty quality for $60. I mean, honestly, like a lot of people say, is there really are no quality headphones for under $200, but you know, you still could get a decent pair, you know, and Sennheiser makes some decent headphones. What else did I get here? Oh, this is the green screen that I'm getting, which is gonna be huge, and I don't know how I'm gonna fit it. But yeah, it's adjustable. I don't know what the dimensions are. 6 feet by 9 feet. Pretty big, but I think you could adjust it down to like 4 feet or something, which, you know, I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. It's just going behind me. I might have to put it up and take it down every time I, you know, stream and stop streaming, but I think it's totally worth it because I think the stream is gonna look great. All right, and last thing, I got this little 2-in-1 laptop / tablet. I mean, it's a laptop before anything else, but it flips over and becomes a tablet. I could actually pick it up and show you guys right here. I have this thing sitting here right underneath my monitor displaying my Twitch chat, and it just got all messed up. Let's see if I could... I gotta stretch it back over now. Alright, so over here, this is what I'm going to start using to monitor Twitch chat right underneath my main gaming screen. So it'll just be so much easier for me. I could even tap the chat and start typing in there. I might need to set up another keyboard to this thing though. Well, I mean, it's just because I need it compact like this underneath my monitor, so I can't have the keyboard sticking out as well. So like an external keyboard I could have to the side might be a good idea. I'll see if I could set something nice up like that. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. I figured I'd get this for chat and stuff while I'm streaming, and you know, it's a regular laptop, and like I said, it opens up, boom, flips over, and becomes a tablet. Yeah, so that thing is cool, and this is what I'm going to use for like social media, talking to you guys through YouTube when I'm laying in bed, because, you know, sitting at my computer and doing a stream for 10 hours and then sitting at my computer and going on YouTube and you know, talking to people through comments is very hard. But if I could lay down in bed, watch TV, have this little tiny thing that I could carry around with me and just lay in bed with and kind of, you know, talk to you guys, and you know, that's why I really wanted it. But also as basically a really tiny screen that I could put underneath my main screen, instead of having to look at the game and going all the way over. I have to turn my head to look at the chat. This is my second monitor that I'm looking at now, and then back looking at the first one, and that's really you know, it's really bad, because then I'm playing out of the corner of my eye and then I wind up dying and stuff like that. So I figured I could have the game here and then I could just kind of look down. I don't have to move my head, so that saves a lot of hassle, especially when I get the green screen, because I want to have the camera set up a little bit better when I get that. But I could see the game better while I'm reading chat. I could get something that actually displays the chat in my game, which I might do as well, but I wanted to stay away from that because I didn't really want that stuff in my game and covering up my game and ruining my gameplay. But, you know, this thing, like I said, it's great for all the social media stuff that I gotta do and that I'm going to be doing more of. I got this cheap little blue e-cig. Yeah, it's cool, I guess. I wanted to get a really nice one, but I was out of cigarettes and I was in the store and I was like, you know what? Instead of buying another pack of cigarettes, let me just get an e-cig. So, you know, I could just have this, even though it's not the one that I want and it's cheap, it's 30 bucks. Whatever, you know, I'll get this for now. I'll have it for a week or two, and then I could look around and get the one that I really want as well. And you know, it's nice to have a little tiny bullshit like this, because the other ones that I want are like big and chunky and bulky, and you know, carrying them around could be a pain. You know, I don't have a purse or something I could carry it around in. Or do I? I might. Oh man, radio voice is great. Anyways, yeah, the music's over again, and this video is kind of long. Wow. Oh well, not gonna re-record it. Screw that. If you wanted to watch it, it was here. All right, I'm just bullshitting. I'm having fun. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Anyways, I'm gonna get to streaming. So later.